Okay, let's look at the homework 3.5, 3.6, problem number 15. Right? So we want to find the first derivative and also the second derivative of this function here. Alright, let's do that. Alright, first, remember that whenever you have a natural log of some function, say g of x, right, and if you take the derivative of that guy, you get put whatever inside the natural log as a denominator, and take the derivative of that, put it as the numerator. So that's the derivative, right? So let's do that. Alright, first derivative. So y prime is going to be, right, so we have a structure of a quotient, so we have to use a quotient rule, right? And so you're going to have to, first thing we do is square the bottom. So it's going to be x to the 8th power, right? And the derivative of the top is going to be, it's going to be 3x on the bottom. Take the derivative of that, put 3 on top, right? Times the bottom, so x to the 4th power. Minus, at top, it's a natural log of 3x. And multiply by derivative of the bottom, which is 4x cubed, right? And we just need to clean up a little bit here, right? So there's a x on the bottom, and that's going to be a cubic power here, and the 3 and 3 cancel out, so we have that. All right, then we have we should be able to factor out there's a x cubed here and the x cubed here, so maybe I should factor that out. So factoring out x cubed from the numerator, and what's left would be, so I factor this guy out and this guy out. So what's left is there's only 1 from the first term, and minus 4 natural log of 3x, right? And I'm going to just use a square bracket instead, so that I don't get confused with the parentheses, right? So that will take care of, so took care of this guy and also that guy. So that's everyone, right? And then you have a numerator, which is x to the 8th power, right? So we can cancel. There's x cubed on top, so there's going to be 5 left over here, right? So what we have is equal to 1 minus 4 natural log of 3x, right, all over x to the 5th power, right? So let's type this guy in. All right, then first derivative was big fraction, 1 minus 4 natural log of 3x, right, up 3x, and on the bottom you have x to the 5th power. Oops, x to the 5th power. All right, let's check the answer. All right, it came back and looks like we got the first derivative correctly. All right, let's find the second derivative. All right, so we just need to take another derivative of this. So y prime, maybe I'm going here, y double prime is going to be equal to, all right, so square the denominator, so it's going to be x to the 10th power, right? And derivative of the top, derivative of 1 is 0, so I'm not going to write anything down. And derivative of this guy is, there's a negative 4 there. And derivative of natural log of 3x would be 3x on the bottom. Derivative of that, put it on top, so 3. Right? And so I'm going to go ahead and cancel. 3 and 3 already cancel out. All right, times the bottom. So you have x to the 5th. All right, so we can cancel x, and then that's going to be a 4th power. All right, and a minus. And the top is going to be just a 1 minus 4 natural log of 3x. And a multiply by derivative of the denominator. So in this case, denominator is x to the 5th, so you have to multiply by 5x to the 4th power. All right. So let's pull out what's in common. All right, so you have x to the 4th power right here, and x to the 4th power right there. All right, so I'm going to pull that out. So x to the 4th power pulled out. And what's left is, let's see, there's going to be negative 4. So it's going to be minus 4 here. And then you have minus 1, right? So I'm going to actually, so minus 1, so I'm going to turn that into negative 5. Just go ahead and combine them. And then you have a plus 4 natural log of 3x. And okay, actually I forgot something. Sorry about that. And this is here we actually have negative 4, right, minus 5, so it's going to be negative 9. Oops. Negative 9, right? Then all right, so this is going to be negative, negative, positive, 4 times 5. So it's going to be, 4 times 5, 20. So this is going to be 20. All right. All right, so we incorporated this 5, and we took care of that as well. Then you have x to the 10th power. All right. Then we can just cancel x to the 4th, and that's going to be the 6th power. So therefore we have, I'm going to write this guy first, 20 natural log of 3x minus 9 all over x to the 6th power. All right, let's type this in. All right, so what we had was a big fraction, so click on that, and 20, and a natural log of 3x, and subtract 9 over x to the 6th power. All right, let's check the answer. All right, looks like it came back, and we got the second derivative correctly as well. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.